Welcome to the English with Kirsty podcast from www.englishwithkirsty.com. Here I'll be sharing with you tips, information and other learning resources so that you can improve your business English. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the English with Kirsty podcast. We've had a couple of solo episodes so far, and now there's one more. Just a short one because January is a bit different in that I have two events that are in addition to my normal events. So at the moment for the podcast, I'm working on organizing some new group discussions and some new interviews. But today I just wanted to come here and quickly explain what these two events are in case you're interested in joining us. So this is only really relevant for people who are listening in January 2026. If you find this episode after that, then the best thing to do if you want to know about upcoming events is to go to englishwithkirsty.com/events, because that's where I keep all of my events information and I update that regularly. So all the latest information can be found on englishwithkirsty.com/events. But for the two events that are in addition to all the Conversation Club and Conversation Cafe and networking events, this month we have two more. So the first one is the introduction meeting for the course for translators, which is reactivate your English speaking skills for freelance translators. So this is not a course about how to be a translator. It's nothing to do with that. But it has the word translators in the title because it's aimed at freelance translators, specifically those who want to be more proactive this year in promoting their services in English, finding English speaking clients, and talking about what they do with more confidence in English, because I know a lot of people haven't had to do this in the past or haven't thought about doing this in the past, and some people are changing what they're doing or thinking how they would like to have more direct clients who speak English. And so this is called Reactivate because a lot of the people who come on this course are not new to translation. They're not just starting out. They've been working in translation for a long time and have a lot of experience in what they do, but just maybe haven't done so much in the past with acquiring English speaking clients, or maybe they have, but they want to focus more on that this year. So the idea with the course is it's not a course to teach you English. It's a course to help you and facilitate this ability to speak in English about who you are, what you do, and what value you add. So we have sessions about marketing, about social media. Everybody has the opportunity to give a short presentation about the topic. We talk about spontaneous conversations as well, because that's a challenge that a lot of people say. You can prepare for a presentation, but spontaneous conversations can be difficult. We talk about finding clients and those first meetings with clients in which you present yourselves. So each group for the Reactivate Your English has 3 translators in it, no more, because it's supposed to be, focused on the participants and what they need and what they want to talk about. So we like to have nice small groups to do that. It's 10 sessions, which I know when people are busy, it feels like a lot, but once a week, an hour, once a week, is more manageable than something maybe very intense. And it also gives you time to go away and reflect on what you've done. But the idea is that after the 10 weeks that everybody goes away with more confidence talking about themselves and what they offer in English. So if you are interested in that, I'm having my introduction meeting on the 21st of January at 12:30 UK time. I will put the link in the episode show notes page. If you don't want other people to see that you're coming, you don't have to sign up to the event on LinkedIn. The event is there so that you can see all the details, but you can just copy the Zoom link and use it on the day. You don't have to sign up on LinkedIn in order to participate, because I appreciate that not everybody wants everyone to know that they're going to be doing that. So that's very kind of, the link's there. You don't have to click that you're attending. And also, if you're interested in this course but you can't make this day, then let me know, because we can arrange to have a separate meeting about it. I'm building the groups, but you don't have to come to this introduction meeting to be considered for the groups. But it gives you an opportunity to find out a bit more about the course and who else might be coming and what we do, and ask any questions and meet me if you haven't met me before. Okay, so that's for the freelance translators who may be interested. If you're not a freelance translator, thanks for staying, and maybe should have done the other one first, but never mind, I'm doing the chronological order of when they're actually happening. So the other one, which is more general, is on the 29th of January. It's at 6 p.m. UK time, and it's about how podcasts can help you with language learning, because I guess that if you're listening to this podcast, you like podcasts, you know something about podcasts. But it occurred to me that podcasts have been a really big help to me all through, I don't know, learning German. I was learning Turkish for a while, Romanian, Portuguese. I have got so much value from podcasts as an independent language learner. And that's probably one of the reasons why I started the English with Kirsty podcast as well, because I know how useful they can be, and I wanted to do something that was useful for others as well. But it occurred to me that you don't just have to use podcasts just by listening to them. We can learn a lot that way, but they can actually help us in different ways if we find the right ones for our needs. I think at the beginning, I usually find podcasts for learners, but very quickly I progress on to others about my interests and things that I care about, things that I like. And it's not just a listening tool. So in this interactive workshop, we talk about different ways that you can use podcasts to help in all areas of language learning, whether that's speaking or, I mean, obviously listening, but there are other things you can do with it rather than just listen. Speaking, reading, writing, but it's not just a tool that does one job. And I think the idea with this workshop is to encourage people to be curious and to see other ways in which they can work with podcasts and the communities that are built around them sometimes to improve language skills in other ways. So this is a paid interactive workshop. I will put the link for the workshop in the show notes as well. It is not recorded, so I rarely ever record my courses or classes or anything, because my focus is on interaction. And if people, I want people to interact in the workshop. So if people know that the workshop or the session is being recorded, they are much less likely to contribute and to speak. And I don't want that. So if you are thinking, oh, I'll just sign up and listen to it later, this is not the workshop for you. If somebody does sign up and then is unable to attend, you can move your booking onto a future interactive workshop, but this one will not be recorded. So the idea is that people come, and the focus is on the present moment, the people who are showing up and in the room. Because I want to have conversations, and I want to get examples from you and to get your input as well, because I think those are the most interesting sessions, when people are actually engaging with each other and not just listening to me doing a presentation on my own. So if you would like to explore more how you can use podcasts to help with your language learning this year, then this might be something for you. It's on the 29th of January, and the details are in the show notes page. So for both events, the one for translators, you can sign up on LinkedIn, or you can just take the link and come on the day. The other one, the workshop, you do need to book, and the details for that are on the link that I will include in the show notes page. So this is just a short episode to talk about those events. As I said, if you're interested in future events, you can sign up to my English with Kirsty newsletter on the site, or come to the events page, which is englishwithkirsty.com/events. And yeah, I hope to see you if these events are relevant to you. If not, I have plenty of others, so maybe have a look at those and see if any of those are. And yeah, otherwise, have a great week and have fun with your languages.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the English with Kirsty podcast. If you have any questions or comments, my email address is kirsty@englishwithkirsty.com, or you can go to www.englishwithkirsty.com/podcast, where you'll find information about the individual episodes.